This is Spareadime, and this is part 3 of our Increased Campiness series here. Now, in this battle here at Winter Mononokova is a combo platoon of the IS-6 and KV-5. In this case, the IS-6 is being driven by DAR-34, and of course I'm in my KV-5. Now, typically at the winter map, I usually go to the windmill, and whatever direction it is. In this case, it's off to the left, so I'll type in that left to windmill anyone. Of course, DAR-34 is the ingredient. Now, typically when I'm driving the KV-5, sometimes I get questions. How do you get the KV-5? Well, I bought it. So I bought it when it was a premium package, when it was offered last winter. I think it was right before Christmas time when the KV-5 bundle package was offered. So that's how I got that there. Now, in typical fashion, I usually start off with premium ammo until I make contact with the enemy and then decide to switch accordingly. Now, in this map, fortunately, Cromwell decided to give me a push. Now, there have been debates and stuff on the forums about pushing tanks mainly around T-95s, but I'm going to say this on the KV-5. The KV-5 does have a higher top speed that's sometimes hard to get to, even with 2 engines on the KV-5. So if you want to push a KV-5, please do so. I really appreciated that. It was able to get me ahead there without using any boosters. Now, DAR-34 is trying to encourage our team to move forward here, because so far we've only seen the one there, and that's I believe that's the J Panther was trying to make a little coverage there at the base. So now on the mill, I usually come up on the outside here and turn my turret inside to see there. I usually don't come that far out because usually you see the enemy. Since I didn't see anyone, I decided to move forward and keep moving forward, and sometimes I'll give the little attack symbol. Yeah, there I did. Now, since it's a Pershing is one I can usually penetrate with standard AP ammo. So I've switched to AP. Let me see. This is sometimes difficult to make these moving shots. Do I get it? Yes, I was able to get a decent hit, but he was able to get on me. And then I see 1, 2, 3. There's 3 enemy tanks. There's 4 up on the hill there. Try to get a shot, but it's all moving around here. So I'm going to move to try to rock, and then I see 4 and 5. I've seen that, and I'm getting hit. So I'm going to try right now to stay right behind this rock here and try to be small behind that. And this J Panther is trying to come forward here. So then I'm still going to stay on AP here because so far there, got him in the transmission and caused a fire at him. And luckily, yeah, DAR-34 was able to take him out. Now I'm trying to stay behind this rock here, but I ran into a whole camp nest there of players who then took a whole bunch of pot shots at me, but luckily the KV-5 durability was able to keep that around. Now I keep moving around here, and the IS-3 there is giving me a nice side view, so I didn't even have to switch. Now the Persian's trying to make a flank there, and since this is kind of important here, I decided to switch to APCR. Can I get him? Yep. I was able to get him there. So right now I see we have a M10 Panther over there and an IS-3. Luckily DAR-34 is then pushing forward in the attack. I'm trying to follow up on there, and we're pushing forward. All right, I'm getting ready then. I'm staying in APCR because I'm like, okay, we're going to run into them. We're going to run into them. We're going to run into them. We're going to run in. Apparently not. Look, that IS-3 is trying to make a run for it, even using speed boost in order to try to move away. Since he's moving away, I switched to AP because it's going to probably be one of those long shots. And unfortunately, in this case, it's going to be a blind shot. I'll give it 1, but I'll keep moving forward here, and since he's on the run there, I'm not going to switch, as I'll probably get a decent flank shot if possible. So now DAR-34 and I are now continuing off in pursuit there in the swamps. Now I typically don't get into the swamps that often. The KV-5 is, one of those big heavy tanks. We never usually get into the, moving into the swamps. I don't flank the swamps. So I'm not necessarily used to this terrain here. Oh. Forgot there's a building there, so my shot, of course, hit onto there. Let me see, am I going to be able to get him? Get him? Oh, he lucked out, moved forward just in time for my reload. So now in this case, since the KV-5 is pretty slow, I decided to just make a beeline for the enemy. Let me see here, move forward, but I got to watch it here. There's a few truck points here in the swamp. I've been here only a few times then with light mediums, but not very often with the KV-5. Let me see there. Let me move forward. Maybe am I going to have a chance there? Maybe. Oh, someone from the top hill was able to take him out. Now I say capture the base because I don't know where the other 2 is, and this is a pretty big map to hunt. But we see a Tiger 1 was attempting to do a flank there, and now is trying to make himself small there. Of course, I'm focused on the Tiger 2 and not on driving. And someone's taking a pot shot at me. Hey, look, it's the M10. Let's see, long shot. Got him. At this point then, I'm like real excited. I'm thinking here, I'm going to try to get the rest of these guys. They've been taking hits at me and everything, especially that. I was thinking, okay, maybe, maybe not. Then I decide, yep, I'm going for it. The whistle hasn't blown yet, and just as my football coach says, you go to the end. All right, so I switched to APCR, and I'm going ahead and try to make a hit on it. Let's get a transmission hit right there. Now, DAR34 is also doing the face hug right there. Now he's making a side view. Since he's going to show me his flank, I'll switch to AP and see if I can get him. DAR34 was able to reload a hair faster and get the shot. But that's not too bad, because then I got 2 and he got 2, and that leads to a Brother in Arms medal, along with the patrol medal because I bumped into them, and the steel wall because I bumped into them. But let's see if the scores, the damage. Well, I had done 14 shots, 10 hits, and 9 penetrations. But look at that, damage caused by my spotting was 2,200. Considering I did only 2450 or 2469 just in my gun battle there. That's all because I ran into the nest. So that was a very interesting game. All right. As again, this is the end of part 3 of 3 of what I call increased campiness. If you liked this video, please consider giving upvotes in the forums, and also please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Otherwise, thank you, good luck, and happy hunting.